Hey guys, a very warm welcome from me, Abhilasha Deveri, to you, all the viewers of my British property. Yeah, so getting started. Well, today's topic is really important for the people with an idea of doing MBA with a broad-based school. Okay? If you share the same idea, then continue watching the next. So, before getting started, if you're new to my channel, I request you to subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button, I guess. Yeah. So, hit the like button if you like my channel's videos and content as well. Getting started. So, the very basic thing that you need to know if you are trying to go out or go to abroad, you can say, for an MBA, then the very firm and very important things to be noted in your mind that when you are trying for this, you need to be a good scholar at your undergraduate college. You get my point? You need to have good grades in the college which you're belonging to. Alright? Okay, so that was about your undergraduation scores. You need to perform good in your undergraduation degrees also. That will also matter. Now the next point is you need to get a perfect GMAT score. Perfect GMAT score means it has to range something about 680 to 740, 760, 780, well, like that. Okay, perfect 800 is also allowed. If you can, you should. Alright, the next one is if you don't belong to a English-speaking country, that means your mother tongue or your first language is not English, then you need to give a professional certificate. You need to certify that you are a scholar in English language. For that, you need to pass out 2 tests, or any of them, sorry. That's one is TOEFL, the other one is IELTS. So, in both these tests, you are to pass out some 4 sections. First is reading, second is writing, third is speaking, and fourth is listening. Okay, now I have registered myself for GMAT, and for IELTS, I would be giving the detailed information about IELTS, and I would surely give all the information about TOEFL also on the next video. Now moving towards the IELTS. The IELTS is 2 types of tests. IELTS has basically 2 sections, actually not 2 sections, it's of 2 types. The first type is IELTS General, the other is the IELTS Academics. IELTS General is also used for those people who are aspiring to work in London or to get settled in London or in UK. Yeah. In these both tests, you need to perform well, as it's for calculating your English test capabilities. Okay, they are trying to make sure how good are you in your English language. All right, the IELTS examination, it's also used in your visa application, especially in India. Here you can also apply for TOEFL as well, but in this video I'm gonna give you detailed information about IELTS exam. So IELTS General is for those who are aspiring to work in London or any other place in the UK. Okay, these are specially made for UK. Means IELTS exam is basically for UK. If you're trying to get a MBA college and aspiring to get studied or get graduated or post-graduated in London and any other city in the UK, then you need to go for IELTS. As I'm aspiring for the UK, so I have just registered myself for IELTS examination. So IELTS tests, I told you previously, there are 2 types. First is general and the second one is for academics. academic one is for the students basically who are aspiring to go to abroad, especially in the UK, and get study. So these processes work. If you are a student and you are aspiring to go to abroad and have a good study over there, then you can go for IELTS academics. If you are already qualified, you have already completed your graduation and post-graduation as well, then you can go for the IELTS General. Yeah. Okay. Now, for these, they have two basic criteria. In IELTS exam, you have 4 sections. First is reading, the other is writing, the next is listening, and the last but not the least is speaking. Your speaking test could be 7 days before your exam or 7 days after your exam. Okay, that was the first criteria. The next one is your reading, writing, and listening would be marked not with those kind of scores like 80 marks, 40 marks, 10 marks, 20 marks, not like that. It has some bands. That's band 8, band 9, band 7. The highest is the band 9. Okay, that's how it is being calculated. The more details you will get on IELTS official website, whose link has been given in the description box below. You can see. Okay, there you can practice your sample questions and practice sets, etc. There you can also find the materials, whatever is required. You can also go for teaching or coaching websites, many found in YouTube as well. Now, not only qualifying these exams would help you to get entered in the MBA colleges or the B schools. Now, what is the procedure of getting into it? There are several steps which you need to follow. The first one is your application form should be attractive. That means it should be a bit creative, bit of informative parts, and several other aspects. The very important part in your application and your informative business should be your essays. The MBA essays. It's really popular in the top B schools all over the globe, and it's a request. Try and focus on the writing of the essays. You can take some of the informations from YouTube, internet, and many other guys are performing to work you with your MBA essays. So this was the one. The next comes the interview part. The interview part, here you need to be confident, first of all. Secondly, you need to focus on what they say. All right, these all aspects I would be surely discussing in more details once I go through it. So I have little bit of information about that. I have gone through many of the interviews of students who have been discussing about those aspects, so it's okay. Now, we need to focus on some of the aspects. That is, we need to be good at our GMAT scores. We need to be good at our IELTS band test. I have to be better, or you need to have to be better in your MBA essays. That's how we go. Now, an information for those who are aspiring to give your GMAT test in 2021, they have a golden opportunity. This time, the test, due to the pandemic, is supposed to be held at your homes as well. You have to just be in front of your laptops, your desktops, okay? That was the big news. The other big news is the fee charges of our GMAT examination, that's the registration fee, is being reduced to $200. That was another great news. I hope people will be happy about that fact. Now, the next one. Those who are belonging to a middle-class family, especially in India, I'm talking about it, people. Here, we belong to a very middle-class family. We don't have very high money chances, right? Now, an information for those who are aspiring to give your GMAT test in 2021, they have a golden opportunity. This time, the test, due to the pandemic, is supposed to be held at your homes as well. You have to just be in front of your laptops, your desktops. Okay, that was the big news. The other big news is the fee charges of our GMAT examination, that's the registration fee, is being reduced to $200. That was another great news. I hope people will be happy about that fact. Now, those people who are belonging to a middle class family and don't have so high income sources or are economically not very strong, for them, the colleges, that's the top B schools, they have some of their scholarship programs. In this video, I have given the links for some of the scholarship programs of Cambridge Judge, and the link has been given in the description box. You can see, and you can tap on the link to go to the main page of their official website where the scholarship details are being given. Okay, now the important thing that comes to you is not only the scholarships that are going to help you. Getting scholarship is another factor. The very important factor which has to run with this is to apply for any of the scholarships given in this list. First, you need to wait for a call of an interview from the Cambridge B School, that's Cambridge Judge. If you get an interview call, then you can go and there you can register. There you can go and have a registration for this scholarship, whatever you have chosen. Okay, and from here the registration has to be done in the separate part. All right, now the next thing that you have to keep in mind is that the registration processes are having some terms and conditions that has to be followed very strictly. For suppose, the part of scholarship which I am seeking for is the scholarship one. In this program of scholarship, you need to be an entrepreneur. Okay, before you have applied, then you might have joined the work and might have created your own company. Then in that case, your fee has been reduced from 34 pounds sterling to 25 pounds sterling. You know, it's a great relief. It's really a big relief for those who are working for this. All right, now, so I'll give you all the details of Prodigy Finance and TOEFL as well on my next video. Keep the timeline and the bell icon on to get the latest uploads on my videos. So if you like my content, please like, share and subscribe, and also share it with your friends to get more information. Toodles!